welcome to my YouTube channel. Literally never thought I'd say that in my entire life. That felt really weird to say. So a bunch of my friends always told me that I should start a channel because I'm always posting funny stories on Snapchat and telling them about all the horrible dates that I've been on and things like that. My name's Marissa J. You guys can call me MJ. So basically, like I said, a lot of my friends have told me a bunch of times that I should either start a YouTube or a podcast. So I'm starting a YouTube channel because I watch a bunch of people on YouTube and it just seems really fun. So for my first video, I'm literally sitting here by myself. So I don't know who we is, but it's fine. I am going to answer some questions I put on my Instagram for people to put in any good, like, get to know me kinds of questions. So here we go. What is your favorite TV show? So my number one favorite TV show is Friends. I've seen every episode probably a few hundred times, to the point where if you play an episode, I can guess which one it is within the first 5 seconds that it's been on. My second favorite show is Glee. If you like that show, please comment, because thankfully I have a few friends who really like that show, but I was fully invested, like the most invested I think a fan can be. So the next question is, what is your favorite place to get food? So I'm from Rochester, New York. I probably should have said that. There's this place here called Pasta Villa, and they have really good Italian food. I also love Wegmans. That's a grocery store here, and if you don't know what Wegmans is, you are seriously missing out on the best experience of your entire life. Everyone says it's just a grocery store, and then they go to Wegmans and they're like, oh, it's like the Mall of America of grocery stores, like the Disneyland of a grocery store. It's pretty much the best place. And since I live in Rochester, there's one in just about every single town, because it started here. I'm trying to think of where else. Where else do I eat? I don't know. I feel like I'm one of the least picky people that's ever existed, so I'll literally eat absolutely anything from anywhere. I'm not one of those grilled cheese, chicken fingers, and fries kind of people. If you're one of those, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to offend you, but I can't stand that. I feel like if you're an adult and you're still that picky, what are you doing? You're missing out on so many good foods. Moving on. Next question. What's your favorite movie? I have a lot. I watch a lot of different kinds of movies, I feel like. I really like The Sound of Music, The Blind Side. I love How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I love the movie Anchorman. I love Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Recently, big obsession has been all 3 movies in the 50 Shades franchise. So I put off watching that first movie, 50 Shades of Grey, for 2 years. And then my friend Allie told me I had to watch it because 50 Shades Darker was going to be coming out. This was a few years ago. So I watched 50 Shades and I was like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. First of all, if you saw that and you wouldn't have signed Christian Grey's contract, I'm really concerned for you, because I think I would have signed it right away, to be honest. He's good looking. He was 29. He was rich. That sounds like a win, to be honest. I mean, that sounds like a great plan. So recently I've been really obsessed with all of those movies again, because they were all on TV over a month ago. So every night I pick a 50 Shades movie to watch, and that's what I watch to go to sleep. That sounds really pathetic. I'm single, if you can't tell. Next question, your favorite part of coaching? So I'm a cheerleading coach. I started dancing when I was 2. I stopped when I was 10. And I started cheering, and I cheered ever since then. I actually cheer right now. I'm 26, and it is really hard. So it did not used to be that hard, I don't feel like, but mentally it's a lot. I also coach. I have coached for a few rec programs, and I was a high school coach for 4 years, but I recently left that school at the end of our winter season in February, which kind of worked out because there's no high school cheer right now with COVID anyway, so I kind of picked a good time to leave. But I also coach All-Stars, and I coach a junior level 3 team right now with my best friend Allie, and I feel like my favorite part about coaching is seeing how proud my athletes are of themselves whenever they get something new, like when they get a new skill or when they hit their routine, things like that. I really like seeing how proud they are. How many times have you colored your hair? Okay, I colored my full head for the first time maybe like 3 years ago. I put it off for a while because I was afraid to. If we're counting highlights, I got highlights once when I was in 4th grade, I want to say. If I can find a picture of that, I will insert it because it's the absolute worst thing you'll ever see in your entire life. I looked like a skunk. Like straight hair, and it was chunky highlights on both sides, but only 4 strips of them. So there was one on each side right here, and there was one on each side right here. I have no idea why I thought that that would be a look, because it wasn't. I looked like a skunk, and it was absolutely horrible. So there's then. I got half of my hair like caramel a couple of years ago, and then I dyed it dark, and then I dyed it black last year, and then I dyed it again a few weeks ago, and it was supposed to be black. You can't really tell a difference, honestly. My natural hair is really dark brown, so dyeing it black didn't really make a huge difference. So I guess 5. 5 times total if we count the time that I highlighted it. Got a couple questions from my best friend Allie, and I feel like she'll call me out if I don't say anything about these. She asked, who's your best friend? It's her. My favorite high school cheer coaches, her mom, her sister. There are many others as well. If you're watching this and you're from Section 5, I'm pretty much a fan of everyone. But next question is, what's your favorite level to coach? Right now I'm coaching a level 3 team, and I can honestly say level 3 is my favorite level to coach so far. Level 3 is the closest to high school for me. Because I came from a high school coaching background and a high school cheer background, level 3 is the easiest for me to grasp because pretty much every skill within that level is stuff that I've taught my athletes at school already. So that's probably my favorite level to coach. This next question is from someone who probably wishes he was dating me, but it's going to be a pass. He asked, why would you make a YouTube? I mean, first of all, not really your business, homie. Second of all, my friends seem to think I'm vaguely entertaining, so that's why I'm making a YouTube channel. Third of all, leave me alone. Next question. What is your middle name? So I'm pretty sure I said this earlier. My middle name's Jay, not just the letter J, that would be weird. It's J-A-E, after my grandma on my dad's side. Everybody used to call her Aunt J, even though her name was Genevieve, which starts with a G. I don't really know. Anyway, my name's Marissa J. My friend Cheyenne calls me MJ. That's what you guys can call me. My favorite subject in high school was Spanish. I started taking Spanish in 4th grade because I lived in Pittsburgh, and that's just when they started foreign languages out there for some reason. So in 4th and 5th grade, I took Spanish, and then when I moved back to Rochester, so I grew up here, moved away for a year and a half, and then came back. So when I came back, I finished 5th grade here, and then when I started 6th grade, that's when everyone started foreign languages, and I'd already had almost 2 years under my belt. So I became really good at Spanish. And at one point, someone that was in my class, I think freshman year, my teacher said something about how I got a 100% on one of our tests. And someone was like, that's not fair. Marissa speaks Spanish fluently at home. I'm not Spanish. I'm Italian. First of all, if I spoke Spanish fluently at home, I don't feel like I would have elected to take Spanish if I already knew the whole language. I'm not really sure. But I don't speak it fluently at home. I wish I did. I used to be really good at it. I took it from fourth grade all the way to sophomore year in college. I could probably still get by. I actually really want to get back into speaking Spanish because it was, like I said, it was my favorite class. I thought it was so much fun to learn another language. And I was really bad at math and science, so those were just a big no. What is your favorite drink? I don't really drink alcohol. So my favorite regular drinks are, I really like ginger ale and peach Snapple. Those are probably my favorites. What is your favorite song at the moment? Love You Like, no. Can I talk? My favorite song at the moment is Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Like I said, I've been watching, I cannot speak. Am I okay? I've been watching 50 Shades a lot, and that's one of the songs in one of their movies, so I added all of that to my Apple Music, and I've been listening to that song pretty often. What would I name my kids if I had any? So I've had a list of first and middle names since, I want to say like 7th grade, to the point where I emailed them to myself so that I wouldn't forget. So they're probably still in my drafts from 2007. I really like the name Christian. Okay, let me preface this. This has nothing to do with the 50 Shades movie, and now that I realize I've mentioned that movie multiple times, and now I'm saying I like the name Christian, y'all are going to try to tie that together, and it's not together. I'm not naming my child after someone who's into S&M, please. I like the name Christian, and I also really like the name Dominic for a boy. My sister also likes both of those names, so it's just kind of a waiting game to see who has children first and whoever gets to use those names. We'll see how that goes. For girls, I love the name Riley. My mom is a huge Elvis Presley fan. My sister is actually named Lisa Marie after his daughter. And his granddaughter's name is Danielle Riley, so I've always liked the name Riley. I also like the name Presley a lot, and there's a couple other names that I like too, but we'll go to the next question. Do you have any siblings? I have an older sister. She's 6 years older than me. I have an older brother. He's 3 years older than me. We're all 3 years apart, so I'm the baby. And then my dad lives in Wisconsin, and he got remarried, and he has 2 other kids. What is your favorite store? Like to get clothes at? I really like American Eagle. I really like Tilly's. I really like Pink. Those are probably a few of my favorites. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I like this question. One of my favorites is, her name's Gabby Fuller, and if you don't know who she is the center flyer on Double O at Top Gun, which is a cheer gym in Florida. If you don't know anything about cheerleading and you happen to come across this video, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm speaking a foreign language to you, but if you know anything about cheerleading, you'll get this. I like her channel because she does a lot of different things. Get ready with me, she does competition vlogs, she does Q&As, her and her sister have a podcast now. The route that she took on YouTube is kind of what I would like to do. She has sponsorships, and she's just always doing fun, innovative new videos, and that's kind of the route that I would like to take, hopefully. I also watch this girl, Christina Villegas. She works at a club, and she'll either do videos counting her tips from the night, or same thing, get ready with me, or run errands, or she'll vlog about plastic surgery that she's had, which is really interesting to me. I also watch ASMR videos, but not like the soap cutting ones, though I do like those. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for this. I really like the ones where people are eating. My friend Allie told me that I should watch them, and I'm obsessed. I specifically like, her name's Honeybee. She does a lot with candy, and I like one called ASMR Fan, and I like another one called NEASMR. I know a lot of people hate listening to people eat and hearing them chew, but for some unknown reason, I really like it, and it's really satisfying to me. If you watch ASMR videos, can you comment down below so that I don't feel like I'm such a crazy person? Because I think everyone just straight up judges me when they find out that I listen to those. Last question is, do you have any pets? I have one cat. He's 7. He's all black. I'm sure he'll pop up in a video. I actually have him locked in my room right now because he just meows non-freaking stop. So he's locked away in my room so that he would leave me alone for this video, or else he'd be in my lap right now. So he's all black, and his name is Binks, after the movie Hocus Pocus, which is my favorite Halloween movie of all time. Hopefully you like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm sorry if I seem really awkward during this. I'm really just sitting in an apartment by myself, answering random questions. So I promise I'm not going to be that awkward for any of the rest of them. I just wanted to kind of get all this out there so everybody can learn a little bit about me and see if they have any interest at all in what's going to be on this channel, which is probably going to be a little bit of everything. I think it would be a fun video if I just stockpiled a bunch of dates from dating apps that I have and just rated all of them and told all the funny stories from them, because I've been on some really rough dates. One of them was very recently, so I'm sure I'll share that story at some point. But yeah, like I said, my name's Marissa. Like, comment, and subscribe so that I can keep doing this, because this is actually kind of fun. And I will see you guys later.